Hey, what up, what up, what up? It's Arona, aka Cinematic Cisse. Happy James Bond to everyone. For those who've been following me for a while, even just recently, and if you're just tuning into this channel, I'm a huge James Bond fan. Those of you who've seen all my tweets, I've been tweeting lots and lots of stuff about the James Bond movies. Today, I'm showing off my Bond collection and expressing my personal love for the Bond franchise. So, first and foremost, I got this shirt custom made at the mall. They didn't have this shirt particularly on the internet, and they didn't have some other ones in stock, but I couldn't wait, so I had to go get this custom made. Sorry, James Bond store. I have every single James Bond movie. I picked this up at Best Buy last year. I have some VHSs. I don't have everything physically with me, but I'll tell y'all what I have. But I had to get everything on Blu-ray, because the VHSs, don't get me wrong, I still love to watch them. But you know how it is with VHS. Sometimes it's the tapes and everything. And I have No Time to Die. This is my personal favorite one from the Daniel Craig series. Shout out to you, Daniel Craig. This, in my opinion, this was his best one. I know some people beg to differ, but I really like this one, especially the first scene. The very first scene when he was just having that chase, and then when he was surrounded by everyone and people were just spraying bullets at him and the car was bulletproof. That was epic with a capital E. And I have the James Bond calendar. I really like this calendar. It's got some cool pictures in there. We're in October right now, so December, my birthday, it's got the first scene of No Time to Die. Now that's pretty cool. Might be a sign of something. Next, I have the biography of Ian Fleming. I cannot wait to read this. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. Been busy. Shout out to everybody, all the producers, directors, and all the cast and crew, and every Bond actor out there. Barbara Broccoli and everyone, if y'all watching this, I hope we get to work together one day. And I hope I get to be a part of something, either direct, write, produce, even be a little extra on James Bond. I'll do it for that movie. Shout out to y'all. And I have the James Bond film guide. I'm just now reading it. They have a lot of good things in here. A lot of really stuff I didn't even know. And I landed on one of my favorite ones, License to Kill. I can't wait to get more into it. Also, I have this bag I got from the James Bond store. It says 007. I store little miscellaneous products in there. It's pretty durable. I like it a lot. Black, my favorite color. And it's kind of like canvas a little bit. So like I said, I don't have everything here, but I do have the James Bond 007 GoldenEye game for N64, World's Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies, James Bond Racing, and Nightfire. The GoldenEye was the game was what got me into 007 in the first place. Those of you who played it back in the day, I remember the times when you had to do multiplayer and play against different people. Then when you ran out of bullets, you had to chop the choppers. That was pretty funny. My personal favorite one is the World's Not Enough. The reason why is because you got to play against the computer. I think there was more to that game than GoldenEye. GoldenEye was kind of like, you could only play with multiplayer, and that was it. World's Not Enough, you got to do a little bit more. Plus, it was more advanced in the game. You got to name they called them all bots, the computer. So if it was someone you didn't like at school, if it was a relative of yours or somebody you knew personally, you could name their names. And when it says you got eliminated by so-and-so, it'd be the person's name you put in the game. And I thought that was pretty funny. Tomorrow Never Dies was a pretty good game. That was pretty intense on the PlayStation version. And Nightfire I really liked because I just started 6th grade. The World's Not World's Not Enough. Tomorrow Never Dies. My bad. Die Another Day came out. This was back in fall of 2002, 20 years ago, and that game had a mixture of different movies in there, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I do have the James Bond soundtrack. My top 5 favorite Bond movies are GoldenEye, World's Not Enough, License to Kill, Live and Let Die, and Moonraker. The reason why those are my favorite, I just had a personal connection with them, and I really love those movies. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing the other Bond movies, I just really like those ones personally. Like I said, my favorite Daniel Craig one is No Time to Die. That one was just a pretty epic one. I cannot wait until who it is for Bond 26. My personal opinion, I hope they choose Henry Cavill, but I'm ready to go with whoever they pick. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the Bond fans. Shout out to everybody who's a part of the franchise. And I hope to be a part of this one day, y'all. We banging.